Hey everybody, sorry I'm late. Sorry I'm late. Hi Nyla. Hey what's his? Hey H. Yeah, I changed my time on what I was gonna be talking about. So how is everybody doing today? For real. I've got to go through and look up. Hey Nicole. Hey Sassy Pants. I'm gonna go through and look at the terms of service again because when I talked about the Amber Alert last night, I don't know why they said I needed to add suitability. I don't know what they want from me, add suitability when I'm talking about missing children, an Amber Alert. So I will get that shit figured out for real. For right now, I am going to show Lippy did a video. I really like Lippy on Crystal's crap. I guess I was a little naive in that situation because Crystal had been doing this stuff for a long time. And, you know, uh, she got what she wanted for real. Got people fighting that didn't need to be fighting. So, Crystal, you're a POS for sure. And, yeah, you did exactly what I said you were going to do. Not a big freaking deal, right? Not a big deal. Okay, so first, though, I want to talk about a case. This is an Indiana case. This is from Anderson. Thank you, Nicole, for putting that out. Poppy, thank you, Poppy, for just being here. Thank all you guys for just being here, for real. But this case is way over the top, and I don't understand a few things. So hang out with me here for just a few minutes. I'll get into the other stuff, here pretty soon. So we had a former Anderson School resource officer that was charged with child solicitation. What I don't understand is they allowed him to retire before the trial. Now, what I would like to do with this case is actually go to the courthouse and see if I can understand why they let him retire. So, a former school resource officer in Anderson has retired while awaiting for trial for felony counts of child solicitation and official misconduct. He is 50-year-old Joshua Cincinnati, and he's officially retired. I don't understand. Okay, so they're going to have to wait till after the trial to take away his retirement? This doesn't sound right to me. So, Anderson Police Chief Michael Lee requested that the Anderson Board of Public Safety terminate this individual's employment status with the department. Now, he was placed on paid administrative leave while they investigated. Why? Why you paying a man that's being charged with, thank you, Nicole, being charged with the crimes he's accused of? According to previous reports, an investigation was launched in June when ISPD were informed by a concerned parent that he, who previously worked in the APD's Criminal Investigation Division, had allegedly sent text containing explicit messages to several teen boys. And I was sad they do that. So the school system doesn't look bad, but still does, in my opinion. Thank you. What, hold on a freaking minute. Who, Lisa? Who should come out and apologize to everyone out here that's doing that? For real. Now, obviously, I need to apologize because I didn't say things how I really meant them, and they were taken differently than how I fucking meant them. So no, I'm the one out of all this shit that needs to apologize. So I apologize. You know, it's a no fucking win situation. A no win situation. Okay, so this guy had been sending explicit messages to several teen boys. He worked as a school resource officer for Highland Middle School, where he also was accused of partaking in inappropriate conversations in person. So we're talking about middle school. We're talking about middle school. So this creep told investigators that the texts were meant to be jokes and nothing more when confronted about the online and in-person conversations. They found that he allegedly sent the teens money via Cash App for them to spend on food. Cincinnati is facing 3 preliminary counts of child solicitation, each a level 5 felony, and 1 count of official misconduct. Why was he still getting paid? He's not going to court until April 25th for a dispositional hearing. So I will be keeping my eyes on that. For real. For real, I will. For real, I will. Hey, Minnie Pearl. So I am over Crystal. I'm over the shit. I'm over all of it. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and go over the Lippy video. Why not? Why not? I ain't got freaking nothing to lose. I'm over it. I am over it. Now, did I ever go back and research Crystal and her doing this craziness before? No, I didn't. I know she was on my panel for 3.5 hours one day, and I knew she was unhinged. But I never followed Crystal. Just like I don't follow a lot of people who cover Summer's case. I really don't. I don't watch Prayer Garden. I don't watch Justin. I don't watch a lot of people who cover Summer's case. I don't go watch documentaries. I don't go any of that. So, Crystal, all the way around, did nothing but cause a shitload of problems. She's done this before, from my understanding. And when I mentioned, because I guess I mentioned something about you can go watch what she's got put out because it's interesting conversation. It was my fault because I didn't go in and see where she got the information. She got all that stuff that she put out, the phone calls between Chase and Linda, from my understanding, came from Tiffany Marie. She took them from Tiffany Marie's channel. So when I was stating that, you know, she's at a high level craziness right now, and I'm sure people were in her ear instigating her to be even more crazy, maybe I didn't know what I was talking about. Because now I understand that the voices that she was hearing was in her own head. For real. Well, I don't know, Minnie. I personally do not know Crystal. So I guess before I give my opinion anymore, I will go back and try to research these people before I give my opinion on it. It's not fucking I don't know. I don't know. I mean, she's calling people's names out that she didn't need to be calling out. She's causing people to freaking do things to people that had nothing to do with the shit she was saying. And just like I said, yesterday somebody comes into chat and calls flies out for having something to do with the reward fund or the fundraiser or whatever. That's what Crystal caused. That's exactly what I said she was going to do. What was going to happen. So instead of saying, yeah, you know, go at least watch what the conversations that she has about Chase and Linda or whatever, I was like, you know, if you find that interesting, go fucking watch it. But I shouldn't have said that. Because obviously what she put out belonged to Tiffany Marie. I did not know that. I did not know that. So, but no, I have not seen flies involved with anything like that at all. At all. So, exactly like I said she was going to do, she was going to get people fighting. And maybe I misworded some things that I didn't mean to fucking misword. Because my intent when I fucking was commenting on Crystal shit was not to make anybody feel like that. I don't even know. I don't know. I'm really over it. I really am. Okay, let's get into there's another case that happened here in Indiana, and there was a man walking on the interstate. Okay, hold on. I want to show this. Hang on. I am going to show this news clipping um, because this is really strange. So there was a man walking along I-69, which is an interstate, right? My thing is, she got what she wanted. My intention wasn't to, I don't know. My intention wasn't to make anybody feel like that, you know, that I was condoning what Crystal did. I don't condone what she did at all. I think it was horrible. I think it was horrible that she was saying people's names that didn't have anything to do with a lot of stuff, and it caused individuals to have people saying stuff to them in chat that they didn't need to be saying. So hopefully people don't go around to chats and have people saying messed up shit to them. Well, if I would have known that it was all going to be a fucking issue, I wouldn't even talked about Crystal or what she was saying or what she did. What made me mad about Crystal was because of her putting Summer's name in there. So let me pull my chat up here real quick, you guys. I don't even have my chat up. So, I mean, I apologize if I did anything wrong. You know, I'm not going to go look for anything. I'm not going to see what I said or anything. I just apologize for it. For real. For real, for real. Well, the mayor is in the house. Ooh, we're going to talk too about the yeah, I'm not watching Crystal anymore. I'm not. And I haven't went and watched Tiffany Marie's playlist yet. I emailed her to ask her if it was okay if I went over them and used them because I do like to do that. And she hasn't gotten back with me yet. I don't know if she will or not. So I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, she's got a lot of major issues. I didn't know she had did all this shit before. I didn't know that she had done all this before. I didn't know that. I had never watched Crystal that I never even really watched her. I didn't know that it was like deja vu that she had done all this stuff before. So that's a bad on my part. because she's not somebody that I've inquired about. I knew that Linda was suing her for defamation of character, I believe. I knew that. I mean, the girl come up on my channel for 3.5 freaking hours. And, you know, I forgot that Flies had already had problems with her. I didn't go back and watch, but I didn't know about that situation, you know. I didn't. But no, I can guarantee you because you guys know I try to do my research over here and I get an F for this shit. A big F. Look, these people on freaking YouTube, some of these freaking people are not worth me losing a friendship over at all. And I guess I handled things the wrong way. I said the wrong thing. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah. Gonna stay in my lane with that one. For real. Okay, so this guy's walking down the freaking interstate and police. All right, let's just listen to the news briefing.
CBS 4 following breaking news in Madison County. State police have confirmed to CBS 4 that there's been a police shooting here on I-69. This is a live look at the scene from our in-dock camera. This is just north of Pendleton. Remains unclear right now which law enforcement agency was involved in the shooting, but you can see the response. We do have a crew headed to this scene. We are trying to get more information on it. We'll keep you updated throughout this newscast on this police shooting. Again, I-69.
Okay, so I am going to pull that up because they're not telling me why they did it. Let's see. All right, here we go. Where I stopped, nobody knows. Okay, he did pass away. Let's see, this one's from... All right, let's see if we can figure it out. Police said the man pulled a weapon from his pocket that's used in the kitchen to cut meat and moved aggressively towards the officers. The man is unalived after law enforcement officers needed to use force in Madison County Wednesdays. Pendleton and Madison County Sheriff's Office responded to Interstate 69 near State Road 38. I know exactly where that's at. After receiving calls about a man walking along the interstate. Now, it is illegal to walk along the interstate. It is illegal. drive by. People are going crazy. People are going cuckoo. And don't be upset. I have to remove that comment because you got the SHOTTING in it. So, all right. So, he's just walking along the interstate. Somebody called the cops. So, the officers approached him. He pulled a utensil out of his pocket. They gave him commands to drop it. He ignored it. He moved aggressively toward the officers. During the encounter, a Madison County Sheriff's deputy deployed a taser. It was not effective. They fired one shot, striking the suspect. They administered first aid and was taken to the hospital and later passed away from his injuries. There was no threat to the area. The officer involved in the incident was placed on administrative leave pending the outcome of the investigation. Shortly after the crash, why was there a crash? Oh, okay. There was a crash on the interstate, I guess. No, you're fine. You're fine, 606. You think that I was overthinking it, Poppy? I don't know. If she's done it before, I guess I didn't realize that until I started looking at the chat and what some of the people in chat were saying. Because I never paid any attention to Crystal before. Well, no, I didn't. I mean, I don't know. All right, let's pop over. This is Lippy. I really like Lippy. I'll share this. Let me share it. Let me share Lippy here. Lippy. Oh, wait. Wait a minute. I apologize. You guys check Lippy out. I really like Lippy. Let me drop this link here. Hold on. Let me drop the link here. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like just quitting all this stuff. I guess I'm really naive on some things, not researching people or whatever. Or whatever. Okay, but Lippy clipped Crystal doing this, and she was showing the chat. So we will just show it. I don't know if she's got it sped up or not.
I hope every single one of you burn in motherfucking hell. You have no clue. And you don't know the amount of people I'm fucking coming for.
No, Crystal, what you're doing is you're causing a lot of problems for fucking everybody. For freaking everybody. And if I would have known your little Chase and Linda talking came from Tiffany Marie, I would have never fucking said check that out. At least it's interesting. I would have never said that. I showed a little bit of what she had put down in her videos with Chase and Linda. My bad for not knowing she got it from Tiffany Marie.
All right, so what you're going to see here is Crazy Crystal's Crime Time saying that she knew those are Summer Wells captives. And then she goes on to say it's her family, their mafia, Ziggy's responsible. Oh boy, does she have some really good defamation on 6up.
And Lippy noticed, I think like a lot of us, sure they would. Sure they would. H, take a nap. Why do I want to pin Sherry's voice? Are you getting your people confused? For real. No, the thing is, I would rather not fucking talk about none of this shit than have it come in between a fucking friendship.
She went balls to the wall, y'all. But let me first say, this has nothing to do with Summer Wells at all.
No, it doesn't.
Sadly, it was an elderly man who lived with his son.
Thank you.
And apparently the elderly man...
Which Flies kept putting in that chat. Google it. Google's your friend. Google it. I Googled it. And it was a 70-year-old man with his 48-year-old son. The man had been unalived in the bathtub. Now, the only reason I went over there is because she put Summer's name. She put Summer's name in this freaking mess. That pissed me off. It pissed me off that she took Flies' name and freaking put it out there. Like, first she put it out there like her and Flies were kind of associated with each other and come over here and, you know, bring your swatter. And the way that she made it sound was that she was trying to cause a freaking problem. She was trying to cause a problem for Flies. Then she starts saying that Flies had something to do with scamming money in the Summer Wells case. I can guarantee you guys that of all people, Flies had nothing to do with scamming money from anybody. From anybody.
man had passed away a few months before and was still there. And the son, who I'm assuming may have some mental issues,
Yes.
he ended up, I don't know if he took himself
It
out
was
or the
all a
cops
sad
did, but there was
situation.
open fire. And anyway, I'll put that at the end of the video. I just thought
It was very sad that Crystal took a situation and turned it into the weird shit that she did.
But maybe everybody should know. Crystal, hey, you're a piece of shit girl. Yes, ma'am.
That's my house. They're in my house. I want you to get the fuck out of my house.
It's not your fucking house, Crystal. It's not. She enjoys this. Yeah, it was me. I worded something a way that I shouldn't have fucking used it. And you know, it's all my fault. It's all my fault.
Jennifer, I hope that's you. Walk out, honey. I can't wait to see your face. I know you're inside watching me. You have to know I'm live now, right? You won't come out? Get your ass out. I can't wait to see you in cuffs.
There was no women in the freaking house. There's no women in the house. Crystal's done this shit before. From my understanding, Crystal's done all this shit before. Even after she was on my panel for 3.5 hours, I still didn't go watch the shit that Crystal had done before. Not at all. Not at all.
For the rest of your mother fucking life. Do you understand?
Trigger warning.
And your mother? Oh, Patricia. I hope you get the death penalty, bitch. I hope you all do.
We are on board.
I'm not, Jam.
People saying they can't hear because they weren't saying anything.
A million.
People are saying, for real, Crystal, what do you mean? Who took Summer and how do you know? Moonshine Girl said that. They were questioning what state it was in. Beth Ann is true, then thank you, Crystal. If this is true, thank you, Crystal. And people were saying, if you know that these people took Summer, where is Summer? Hey, Debbie. Hey, Exploited. No, I mistook my verbiage. I said something and yeah, I misspoke. And misspoke about it.
No, that's as high as it goes. It's just bad because they're just chit-chatting while that's on. But this is only going to be a few.
Everyone wants to know where's Summer. If you're saying this stuff, Crystal, where's Summer? Now, I couldn't understand. This is one thing I couldn't understand. Why people were encouraging it. I couldn't understand that.
You guys that haven't been around, it's been a night.
It's been a night. There I am, right there. So wait, Ziggy is your stepfamily and she stole money from you? Confusion sets in. I did not know that Crystal had done all of this stuff before. I didn't know that.
There's going to be a lot of people.
People who really gave a crap about Summer Wells was calling her out about the nonsense. If I would have known she'd done this crap before, I probably wouldn't even have been in that chat, even asking questions. Honestly, wouldn't have been in that chat.
And launder.
I mean, it's fucking crazy. But I do like Lippy. All right. So anyhow, I was in that chat asking freaking questions. For real. Asking questions. It didn't make any sense to me. What pissed me off is what she said about Summer and the ways that she made Flies look like she was doing something wrong. She called out late that freaking video. She took it down. She took it down. She doxed a crap load of people. A crap load of people. I didn't realize she had done all this before. She had done all this before. But I didn't know that. I mean, Mama Bear put in chat, just let her do it. Just let her do it and everybody move on. We all have our breakdowns about the Summer Wells case. But I just didn't realize she had freaking did it before. I mean, it's freaking ridiculous. Freaking ridiculous. Nobody could understand what she was saying. Nobody. I just kept looking at her saying she needed to get some sleep. But I did watch her trying to get people fighting again that had done, worked it out, were talking to each other. She was trying to bring up a bunch of crap to get everybody fighting. And to be honest with you, after the fact, like I said, I should have went through and researched Crystal. Because I really wasn't that aware of Crystal until she come up on my panel. And when she did that, it was all about the lawsuit. But one thing I've learned with Crystal, obviously, she will tell somebody she's good with them. And then try to fuck with them 20 seconds later. She got some serious issues. And she needs to get them figured out. But no, I hadn't researched her. I didn't know a whole lot about her. You guys know how I am with the Summer Wells case. If something is really messed up and I freaking see it, I always say something. Always say something. And if someone else would have did the same thing, I probably would have said something about that too. I mean, we've sat and watched this whole time, people saying outrageous things and putting outrageous things out there. A lot of it I pay no attention to. Yeah, I heard that, Sassy Pants. But I hadn't pulled it up myself, so to be honest with you, the girls cause problems that I'm not going to blame her on, I'm not going to blame her for something that it was my fault. It was my verbiage that I put out there. And I hurt somebody that I care about. So no, I'm not, that was my fault. That was my fault. Why should y'all's channel? Well, the thing about it is there's a new, the terms of service on YouTube. And I've read them before. I need to go back and read them again because they do have if something about talking about missing and exploited children, right? They do have that. So I'll have to go back and look at it. Because I did a live last night. It was about maybe an hour and a half long at that, where I talked about these two little missing girls. And I put out their missing and exploited flyers. They were two different ones. And I couldn't understand how they got me for ad suitability. So now I'm going to go back through. I'm going to read the terms of service and get it figured out. But my advice to people, this is just my advice. This person is nothing but trouble. Nothing but a problem. I wonder if TBI contacted her on this information she put out. It is pretty serious what she said. It is. But you're talking about somebody who called a courtroom or called the courts a half hour before she was supposed to be there to tell a judge to go and look at her content on YouTube to prove that she's innocent. And it's called, if you're acting as your own lawyer, maybe you should have done things a little differently. But I can honestly see why Linda is suing her. I can honestly see that. I'm not watching her anymore. I'll never watch her again. Nope. I will not freaking watch her ever again. And I will start checking into more people before I come out and give my opinion on them. Yeah, that's at the top, isn't it, exploited? It's at the top. Yeah, you did, H. You absolutely did. Nice of you to come back and correct it. Thanks for that. But I have a lot going on. I've got my mind is 50,000 different directions. For real. I know I can be gruff. I know I can be rough. I know I can. But I think when people get to know me, I'm not out here to go after anybody, make anybody look bad, make anybody feel bad, maybe except for Crystal, because she's at the top of, she kind of acting crazy. But like I said, I didn't know these things about her before. I didn't realize that till I seen somebody in chat say, oh, you're going to act crazy so you can try to get out of a lawsuit. I don't know. I mean, she's not showing up for court. That's totally up to the judge what they're going to do with her. But no, she's not the first one that has used court, right? Uh-oh, Charlie's in trouble. Charlie's in trouble. So, I mean, look, if we're calling Crystal out for the court shit, she's not the only one who's went to court and used Summer's name in a court of law to a judge. Well, Smiley wrote a letter. Lips was actually in court. And now we got Crystal. No, he didn't break the TV. No, he didn't. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. But that wasn't it wasn't my intention to even act like Crystal's content was good. So that came out wrong. That came out wrong. And I didn't know that the conversation between Chase and Linda that Crystal had put out, she took from Tiffany Marie. Because I damn sure wouldn't have said, well, you know, the conversation between Chase and Linda was interesting. So I guess in a way, maybe it made it seem like I was telling people to go watch her channel. And if it was taken that way, I apologize, because that's not what I was saying. Not what I was saying. If she wouldn't have put Summer's name in it like that, I wouldn't have paid Crystal no never mind. I still would have called her out for the shit she was doing. Right? What? Sorry, too lazy to say it individually. Oh, you're saying hey to everybody? Well, no, but you know, I can see, I guess, how it could be taken like that. I can see it. People are filing lawsuits left and right on YouTube. It's a popular thing. It's a popular thing to get a cease and desist on somebody. In my opinion, it's called STFU. Maybe I should come out with a STFU document and you can use that before you get the cease and desist. I'm going to do that. That's my idea Nobody steal my idea. But no. Crystal got what she wanted. She got exactly what she wanted. People questioning other people. People getting mad at other people. People calling out people for shit they did not do. And let me tell you guys something. If you think that, and Flies, I'm going to use you as an example. Do you think that there aren't people out there that's not going to follow Flies around and say that shit to her in chat? I had somebody in a chat tell me, why don't you go stalk your neighbor? Didn't know that person, never talked to that person. Really didn't care that they said it. For real. I mean, seriously. Even when Liplock went into Queen Bee's and said, remain calm, accused me of being the fake Fed in the Summer Wells case so she can take a flying kiss again, my royal ass. Well, your ass is not royal. And I never said it. Mentioned it a couple times, moved on down the line. Moved on down the line. But you said it, ma'am. Right there. Right there. For what reason? Oh, yeah, Betty. Betty said, Miss Lister doesn't know me, nor is she anything but a bully and spreading misinformation. 142 people like that. I don't even know 142 people. And I never put out misinformation about Betty. Somebody just had a wild hair up their wazoo, and STFU sounds like a sexually transmitted disease. Well, the thing about it is, Flies, what you need to remember, I don't think that anybody's going to believe that crap anyway. People who know you know how you are. You've been around the YouTube streets for a long time. And if people believe that, then shame on them. Those are people you don't want to be around anyway, in my opinion. Do you guys think she's going to go to jail? Do you think that she's going to go to jail? So, what I said about this crap was, at least she called me Miss Lister. Like, I gave a shit that she knew my last name. What's the matter, Betty? Did you do a background check and realize that I'm not a freaking criminal? And that the only thing all y'all have on me is that I owe some bills. And I do own bills. Or owe bills. I own them too. They're mine. Everybody knows you didn't have anything to do with that, Flies. And that was stupid on her part to freaking do that. So, she was trying to intimidate me by putting my last name out there. I've never hid who I am. I've never hid who I am. And guess what? Even if a creator has been to jail before, you don't hear me coming out here and, oh my God, so and so was in jail 25 years ago for this or this or this. Because you know what? I'm the type of person who does believe that people can move on with their life and shouldn't be judged by a offense that I'm not saying if they diddled kids. I am not saying someone who went to jail or prison or even was accused of doing something to a child. That's different for me. That's totally different for me. But I didn't understand why YouTube did that to me for the pure fact that I wasn't talking unkindly about a child at all. So, terms of service is going to become my best friend. Terms of service is going to become my best friend. For real. But let me tell you this. Let me say this. And I truly believe this. With the lip lock thing, I mentioned it on my channel. Don't call me a liar, ma'am, when you're lying. You are lying. And this gets me too. When people go around and you believe somebody and you repeat what they say, not knowing if it's true, that is considered you lying also. I'm sorry, it does. But that's been going on forever, people saying shit about people on the YouTube streets. The thing about it is, I never messed with Betty. I didn't go over to Betty's channel, never in her chat, nothing. And this gets said. Then you got lip lock. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Let me transfer that over to my, hold on. Hold on. Chad's talking to somebody he mods for. Okay, wait. I want to share. How in the fuck do I share that to myself? Ugh. Okay, I'll get it in a minute. The 2 little girls were found safe. I will be pulling that up. Let me finish with this. So what happened was, when I was commenting on the Betty crap, a flying monkey ran over and told Betty that I was being a bully and spreading misinformation. Because you guys honestly think that Betty watches Remain Calm. For real. Do you honestly believe that old Betty watches Remain Calm? Okay, Age, have a good night. Have a good night. Okay, so let me pull this up. Girls down. Let me see if I can pull this up. Oh, no, wait. Let me tell you guys something. When you go to Google missing children, you have to be very specific because there's a lot of missing children. Okay. Was found. After. Hold on. Oh gosh, excuse me, you guys. I've had the worst cough. It's just so hard to get rid of. I can't get rid of it. My daughter's had a bad cough too. Here we go. I got it. All right. Thank goodness these little girls were found. For real. For real. Were you having a bad day, H? Are you having a bad day? Well, join the Bad Day Club. Okay. Kings County children found alive. Their father is accused of unaliving their mother. The two children were taken from a home in the home garden community of Kings County after their mother was found unalive, have been found safe. The suspect, their father, 23-year-old Jonathan Alexis Maldonado Cruz, has been taken into custody. They will be holding a news conference at 3. So let's go see if we can find the news conference. The news conference. Okay, hold on. Let me get rid of some of these tabs. This should have been done at 3 o'clock. You guys don't mind me looking things up while you're on here, right? It's a news conference. All right, here we go. This should be hopefully the news conference. No, because that was 41 minutes ago. Hold on. If there's a news conference, I'll find it. Okay, maybe this is it. Let me see when this was done. 30th at, yeah, this is probably it. Okay, hold on. Let me get this pulled up and we'll listen to the news conference. Thank goodness they were found. Usually it's bad news that they're not found or something bad has happened. Okay, here we go. Wait, it's showing that my audio's messed up. I need to take my computer in and have it cleaned and stuff real good. Yeah. Yeah, California time. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Here we go. Let me, it better be the news conference.
Tracking more breaking news for you this midday. This is some good news. 2 missing South Valley girls have been found safe. The Kings County Sheriff's Office just announced that the children were recovered and their father is now in custody. Officials say 23-year-old Jonathan Maldonado Cruz is accused of killing the girl's mother and then taking the children. They had been missing for more than a day. Right now, details about the recovery is limited, but the sheriff's office will be holding a press conference later this afternoon at 3 o'clock. Stay with that.
Well, it's okay. So what time is that, Debbie? Okay, later this afternoon. Okay, thank you very much. So we will watch that press conference for real. So it'll be around 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock. I'm glad they were found safe because I was really worried because most times it doesn't end well. Most times it doesn't end well. And that's horrible. That is horrible. And you know what? While I'm on here, I'm just going to say this. The who I won't name. Who do you think you are telling me to keep your name out of my mouth? Hey, Matthew. Hey, Gucci. When you were taking every possibility to demean my character to anyone who would listen on YouTube. Because you got butthurt over a text. Let me find it. Okay, wait. This is kind of funny. The only reason I'm saying anything about it. Okay, wait, I gotta find it. Hold on, I gotta find it. And Lippy did get this in the comments when she was showing Crystal stuff. You blatantly, ma'am, were called out on my channel, and by someone who never goes up on panels. And let me tell you something. It flies. Okay, Matthew. Thanks for the drive-by pimping. We love us some drive-by pimping. Heck yeah. Okay, so anywho, let me find it. Okay, so, okay, wait. Let me share it with y'all. Let me share this with y'all. And like I said, go over and check Lippy out. So I said, okay, so where's that person? I don't know. But anyhow, right here I say, so this is about your family. Nothing to do with Summer. And let's just move on down the line here because we're actually looking at the text. I'm looking at the text. Thank you, Lippy, for doing this, really. I don't care what Crystal's saying. She's freaking out there. Oh, somebody said, is Ziggy going down too? Because don't forget, Crystal, you're the queen pin of the organization. Mama Bear was being respectful to her, trying to get her to calm down. I said, who is the house? Crystal said that she also owns Fred Hill's property. Let me see. Let me tell you. So I told Mama Bear, let me know when you figure it out. I said, Mama Bear, let me know when you figure it out. Let me know when you figure it out. And here is Beth Ann replying, RC, this is Crystal's step family getting arrested. That's what she said. Y'all see it right there. People are telling Crystal she's muted. Right here, whippersnappers. Do you see that? It says, Beth Ann, don't talk to me. Beth Ann, don't talk to me. And unfortunately, Crystal took the live down. But Crystal called you out and said that you come in her chat and then you go to another creator's chat and talk smack about her. That's what she said. I'm sure other people heard it, but I don't think anybody really cared. So why are you telling me to keep your name out of my mouth? Right? After what you did? After what you did? I personally think that I was pretty lenient with what you did to me. The problem is, y'all want to go around and you want to blame your actions on other people. Oh, I told lies about you because I felt bad for this other person. What? I don't understand how you do messed up stuff to a person. And yeah, you might say, I'm sorry. But the messed up shit that you did just doesn't end with, oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I was going to repeat a lie, knowing it was a lie, but I was going to repeat it to another person because I felt bad for somebody else. That tells me a lot about your character, ma'am. A lot about your character. And you want to act like me telling you not to talk to me and commenting on what Crystal said about you was me coming after you? Me talking about you? I don't think after I mentioned what Crystal said, calling your ass out, I didn't talk to you. I didn't even mention your name after that. At all. Because let me tell you something. If people do not know, if you're doing that shit to one person, my guess is Let me get my psychic powers working. You're doing it to other people. You're doing it to other people. The problem is, y'all got busted. Y'all got busted. You absolutely did. Is that my fault? No. Not at all. So please feel free to keep going around and hate bonding. Beautiful. Oh, you want to come to the stage, future? Fly said I got it recorded. I also have her calling Beth Ann recorded, so once it's on the internet forever. Absolutely. Absolutely. Beth Ann knows what she's done. She knows exactly what she's done. But where I get really messed up is like, yeah, it's weird shit. It's weird. That shit's weird to me. I mean, is it weird to anybody else, or I don't know. It's like some of these people when they when like a sub can be in a creator's chat and another creator, even if you're not saying anything bad, okay, you enjoy that creator or whatever, another creator sees you in that chat, and because they don't like that person, they're like, why are you in that chat? Instead of being grown-ups and saying, I'm an adult, I'll go where I want, and I'm sorry if you don't like it, they will leave that chat, not go back to that chat. And if you watch some of these people, you see them going from chat to chat to chat to chat to chat. Does that make sense? Watch out, Gucci. Organized. I don't know if that's a good word on YouTube right now. Watch out. Crystal is the boss of an organized crime syndicate. And her organization took a little missing girl. But it's so stupid because it's like, wait a freaking minute. If you are the big kahuna, you're the one that is telling everybody what to do. I don't know if what she was saying made me as mad as people believing it in the comments. But no, I'm sorry. I know I can sound bitchy, but if I'm in a chat and you have done me freaking dirty, I don't think trying to even talk to me is even appropriate. I wouldn't have said a freaking word about you being in that chat. I didn't care if you were in that chat. And I think I distinctively said, Mama Bear, if you figure it out, let me know. Not, Beth Ann, tell me what you think you know. And you say right here, This is Crystal's step family getting arrested. This is Crystal's step family getting arrested. So, like Fly said, Google is your friend. But let me tell you, when I meant don't talk to me, I meant don't talk to me. At all. Because, ma'am, I can say things and I can show things. And guess what? I won't be lying about them. I'm just a nice person. I wasn't going to call your ass out, even after what you did to me. For real. So, don't think you're going to bully me into freaking doing anything. For real. You stay over there with who you're over there with. Don't make me know never mind. I don't go around to see what you're doing because I don't care. So, you're telling me what's going on. And it wasn't true. You're stating it when I said, hey, Mama Bear, when you figure it out, let me know what's going on. You said, this is Crystal's step family getting arrested. When it wasn't. That is a problem for me. That is why you see me say, don't talk to me. Don't freaking do it. Now, am I blunt? Absolutely. That's the way I am. Take it or leave it. Hey, Jenny. But you keep hanging out with Crystal. Because I'm over y'all's bullshit. Over it. Ma'am, in my opinion, what you did to me was more than being two-faced. More than being two-faced. So, that's your problem. It ain't mine. And I damn sure wasn't worried about it or losing sleep over it. Because that was on you. That was on you. Yeah, Google your friend. Google is your friend. Google is your friend. But putting Summer in there, guess what? Guess what? That's going to give you the attention. You got attention, Crystal. You got it. I mean, how much sense does it make that you allegedly have law enforcement coming to do a welfare check and you say to this, I don't know if he's your husband or what, because I ain't never looked into you, Crystal. You say to this man, I'm not coming downstairs. You tell him to come up here. That's what you said. I seen a lot of comments as to why is your family watching you go through this? She even said that her husband didn't believe what she said. And I would think he would know, being her husband. But y'all keep playing your little games. Just keep playing them. I don't even give a shit. For real. And I sit here and try not to do drama and shit. But I can see why people do drama. Because some of y'all are just plumb fucking cuckoo. And very narcissistic. Yes, housing is high everywhere. It's high everywhere. If you go check out the Diddy case also, they're saying that a woman's daughter is coming forward now with a lawsuit that the mother basically gave her to Diddy when she was younger to get record deals and stuff. Well, and that's just like I had a conversation with someone that said that they thought that that law enforcement had been there that morning. Now, I don't know if I mentioned it or not, but if I did, I definitely said it was something that I heard because I didn't know that for a fact. But people like, you know, if I wanted to be like everybody else, I would have come up here and I would have said, oh my gosh, law enforcement was at Crystal's already this morning. And I know it's true. I know it's true. No doubt about it. I know it's true. They were at Crystal's this morning. I could have gave you a whole freaking story about what the cops said. I could have said whatever I wanted to that Crystal said. But that's not my lane. Not my lane. Yes, he did have a lot of control about a lot of underage children. Rich people are very strange people. You nailed it. I first thought a lot of creators were respectable people, but they declined in the past few years. Well, I mean, the thing is, Mishi, you got to understand too. Some people are totally different on social media than they are in real life. And that is true. There are some creators that know exactly, what they're doing. They run their channels a specific way and they act a certain way. And then in real life, they're nothing like that. That is the sad thing about it. Why is anybody taking a little missing girl's name and doing something like that? But then again, I have to say, I didn't realize she had done this crap before. That she had played this little crazy game before. I didn't know that. For real. Because a great example is I usually don't follow nonsense when it comes to Summer's case. What pissed me off about Crystal was because she made people believe, I think some of them people believed that she knew where Summer was. I think she even had some people believing that Summer was in that house. And people believed it. But you can't make people, you can't make some people listen to reason. You just can't. You just can't. I mean, that's why when I first talked about Crystal, I was like, look, everybody that she's calling out and shit, please don't start fighting with each other because that's what she wants. we've heard about Linda suing her for such a long time. Such a long time. But I'm sorry if I was getting sued. I mean, this is just me personally. I don't know. I don't know. Would I come out and talk about it on social media? Probably. Probably. Would I do shit like this? I would never do anything like this for attention, ever. Oh, Ziggy. I forgot about that. Thank you for reminding me about that. Actually, I think I have that on my watch later list. I want to know. Let me see. Maybe I didn't put it on my watch later list. Yes, I did. I absolutely did. Now, I'm not going to show all of Ziggy's stuff, but I will come over here and show you guys. She said that she got these messages sent to her family. She sure did. Now, this is the person that they supposedly sent it from, is my understanding. But I really didn't care about that. It was the messages themselves. The messages themselves. And why I don't know if she's saying, and somebody can let me know, is she saying she just got these or they were sent a while back? Because I really didn't listen to a lot of it. So if somebody did, is that what she's saying? Oh, I agree. That's like people, I want to know who Prayer Garden is. I never wanted to know who Prayer Garden is. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who she is. What are people going to do if they find out who she is? Her name's been out there anyway. February of 2023. Why are you just bringing these out, Ziggy? And it kind of tells a story, right? She just seen them, but they're from a couple years ago. Sue says, I think her family just showed her them. They were from a couple years ago, and her family's just showing them to her. But anyhow, it says, I'm contacting you regarding your sister. She has YouTube channels called Ziggy and Empress Ziggy. She was just exposed for scamming her subscribers for money, portraying her partner Jim as a not nice person, and depending on older women on fixed incomes. You said that about Jim? To send her large amounts of money to pay her bills. Oh, she's saying Ziggy's depending on older women with fixed incomes to send her money. Do you guys remember? Let me ask you guys something. Yeah, Jim passed away almost 2 years ago. Right. This all happened at the same time. I didn't see any slander in the message she showed. I remember it all. I think Ziggy wanted to use the messages to push her lies about scamming. From what I'm reading, it is what happened. Yeah, thank you, Flies. Thank you. The thing about it is, I would have loved to have had it. And, you know, at that time, I didn't realize the importance of, you know, downloading things. And Ziggy had went to a U-Haul place. Jim's family came and took a vehicle that Ziggy had that was in Jim's name. And from my understanding, Jim was paying for that vehicle. Now, guess what? I would think if you are someone's family, and it might be a little bit of a struggle to even help lay that person to rest if they are paying for a vehicle. Maybe they needed to take it back. Yeah, me too. I like clip channels. Okay, so after Jim's passing, it was found out that he was living with her and paying her bills the whole time she claimed she was separated from him. She might have already went over this a long time ago. Well, she's acting like they're new messages. Jim's kid got the vehicle back. Ziggy slandered them for weeks when they lost their dad. Yeah, I mean, my opinion is I kind of seen that myself. I didn't watch a lot of Ziggy, but y'all remember when she went off at the U-Haul place, right? She kept saying she had to go get her medicine. She had to go get her medicine. I don't even remember how she got to the U-Haul place. Well, the thing about it is, there are a lot of women. She said it was one of... What? Did she really? Wow. I'm not seeing much of her due to the negative feedback her name carries with her. Yeah, me neither, Gucci. I don't go along with the crowd either. They even went to Jim's mother about the vehicle. She makes it our business when she makes it. Okay. Absolutely, I agree 1,000% with that. Okay, so I remember her saying Jim wasn't living with her because she actually started dating another man, right? Yeah, this what they're saying is factual so far. Okay, then this is where I kind of paid attention because the credit card thing. She recently took a credit card. Yeah, I mean, this what had to have been from a while back. Is she trying to bring all this stuff up again? She called the Uber to get to Utah, but couldn't call to get her. That's what didn't make any sense. She's standing out in the U-Haul parking lot with law enforcement there acting a fool. Yeah, the receipts are out there, what the money was used for. The receipts are out there. So, she took the credit card from an elderly woman who gave her permission to fix her car and pay 2 months of her rent. She maxed the card out at $7,500 in less than 2 weeks and keeps taking more. Let me see if it mentions the woman who the car belongs to has been getting letters. She says she paid all that. Has been getting letters. What is that? Okay, hold on. In the mail. Okay, that's when she was called out. Now, supposedly, she's going through this live trying to find out who it was that sent her that. Where's the rest of it? Where's the rest of it? I thought it was on here. Where she showed the rest of her text. Everything that I see that whoever wrote this said was spot on. So are you bringing all this out again, Ziggy, to make newer content with it? I don't know. I'm just asking. What are y'all doing? For real. Oh, why is she talking about hologram for some reason? Are you doing a crystal? Let's bring a bunch of people into the freaking mess. That's the fun of it, right? Is that the fun of it? I know, I thought she actually put out the rest of the text. Because it says something along the lines of they had said that whoever she said wrote this was saying that she should saying that she should have her daughter taken away from her. Now, the thing about it is, you know, I don't want to say I agree with that because I don't. I don't think, you know, if these people knew that this was fact, and a lot of what I see in there is fact. I'm trying to find the rest of it, because in the rest of it, it talks. You're just now finding this on your messenger? Okay. So this person in here puts down that Ziggy's daughter, Ziggy was allowing her daughter. Okay, here's the second part. Thank goodness I found it. Sue Ziggy tells her perpetual victim status without receipts while the real receipt was shown. Yeah, I couldn't figure out why she took down the video of her at the U-Haul place acting all crazy. That's opinion concerning her kid from Ziggy's content. I've been concerned about the lack of food, socializing in school. I wouldn't make a call though unless she was under 13. Yes, you are allowed to say that you're homeschooling your children without really homeschooling your children. That's something that you can do in America now. Nobody answers any questions honestly the majority of the time. But no. I'm not sure what she was saying about Holler Girl though, because I was just looking at the text. So, now, this woman who let her use the credit card or habit or whatever, my whole understanding on that was the woman was trying to be kind to her. And yes, she was telling Ziggy, hey, why don't you get your car fixed? You have a woman with a child. Hey, I want to know, Ziggy, when you went to the U-Haul place, where was your daughter? Where was your daughter when you were freaking out? Where was she? It's just a question. Look, I'm not going to sit here and talk about Ziggy's child, but that is a question. Where was your child when you were doing that stuff? Okay, anywho. So this woman finds out that there was a call put in about that credit card asking for the limit to be increased. That is true. The woman showed receipts. I saw Ziggy using tarot cards to make accusations about the woman from the messages. That's a dirty tactic. Acting like you're reading cards to spread a message is wrong. Cindy gave her the credit card info to Ziggy, so Ziggy didn't need the Poor Me, I Am Stranded video. But it worked out pretty well for her, didn't it? It worked out pretty well for you, Ziggy. Okay, so now this person says that she's doing substances while she's live. I don't know that because I've never watched Ziggy like that. Like I said, there are some creators in the Summer Wells case that I did not watch. Yes, I mean, everything that Ziggy got with that credit card was shown. It was shown on these YouTube streets. Now, a lot of people felt that some of the purchases she made on that credit card was over the top. Oh, yeah, that's when she gave her when the credit card stuff. The U-Haul incident is when everybody was like, oh my gosh, they felt bad for her. She kept saying she didn't have a way to get her medicine. It was really strange. Right? All right, who's saying... I haven't seen anything about Ziggy. Cindy even showed where Ziggy bought her own products through Ziggy's makeup store. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. I forgot about that. But this person is saying that she was doing substances while live. She's saying that Ziggy is allowing young boys into her daughter's room, and that she was had to get a certain thing for her daughter. She says that Ziggy drags her all over the place to crime scenes and has her around red rum suspects to make content for her YouTube channel. So, this is talking about this, and like I said, you guys, this is allegedly. Now, this is interesting too. Ziggy said she snuck out to meet with a boy. Yeah, I don't know anything about that. $500 worth of her own products. You know what got me, I think, about it was the way that Ziggy dismissed the woman's feelings that sent her that. She immediately came out and went after that woman. That should be a good lesson. Jim didn't deserve how he was treated on a public platform. She took her kid to meet up with the new guy, Jason. Wow. I'm sorry, I was talking to my son for a minute. So I believe what they're talking about, the crime scene stuff, was Ziggy taking her daughter to Beach Creek. Now, this is interesting. We recently learned she's only recently gang. I got Benny on the brain, gang. Only recently gained custody back of her daughter. She's not equipped to handle a child. I was trying to tell you guys that when she was having that conversation with Don Wells, obviously they had talked about this before. She has no income, is scamming people on YouTube. Her channel she's doing good on her channel. She's doing really good on her channel. Her daughter is caught in the middle with this erratic behavior. She is a skilled manipulator. Didn't somebody call law enforcement? I thought somebody called the sheriff of the area she lives in. $100 a DoorDash every day. Why'd she need DoorDash when she got a vehicle? Ziggy scammed for someone else's electric bill, then used the money to get an Airbnb to meet with Jason. That's sad. That is sad. For real. For real. Okay, so Ziggy's a manipulator. You guys agree with that, don't you? For real. For the real. For the real. I'm going to talk about the the plane, the plane. I have to find it because I had to send it to myself in an email. No, I guess I'm gonna have to find it in my email. So there was a big, she blames viewers for calling CPS, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was an, oh, I don't know, Mishu. I don't know about that either. I've already had it read, Carla. She already did it. Oh, you mean to tell me what a rotten person I am? Well, maybe she already read that in the tarot cards, and she wouldn't told Betty that I was a bully on YouTube. Well, the thing about using tarot cards to do harm upon another person, I think they say that's not a good thing, right? Yeah, that's what I was going to talk about, the crash. But I don't want to do it on talking about this nonsense. Because there was a lot of lives lost. A lot of lives lost. And I don't want to talk about that with this nonsense at all. So I will be talking about that. I do have a press conference already pulled up. I want to do it later tonight. I don't want to do it right now because, like I said, I really don't want to put it with this content. I will pull up too that the girls were found, and I need to do that press conference also. Because I don't want to stay on another 2 hours. So yeah, I mean, yeah, shake your head and change your channel. That's why I didn't watch it. I just happened to see the text. And I'm like, okay, you just suddenly seen this from 2 years ago? You just suddenly seen this from 2 years ago. Complains about anybody who's... They all do that. If anything pushed Crazy Crystal over the edge, it was Ziggy reading the cards. That is when she amped up. They probably talk behind the scenes. That doesn't surprise me. That doesn't surprise me. For real. But she was saying weird stuff like me and Jody's friends, right, Jody? It's like she shouldn't have put Summer's name in it. She shouldn't have put Summer's name in it. But then again, I shouldn't go around acting like I'm Summer Wells's YouTube police department, right? So, an FAA hiring scandal. All right, you guys, I am going to come back on, but it's probably going to be 7:30, so I'll schedule it for 7:30. If you're interested, come back. We're going to be talking about the airplane and the helicopter and what organizations they came from, crashing into each other and going into the Potomac River. It is a very, very sad situation. I'll pull it up, Debbie. I'll have to find where you're talking about this hiring scandal. So I'll try to pull that up and see what you know, how that involves the you know, plays in that situation. I agree. Crystal and Ziggy's both wrong. Oh, Lisa, I didn't say happy birthday to you. I'm sorry. I am very sorry. Yeah, Chad's he's wanting to make a big meal for dinner. I don't eat that much, but we'll have plenty of leftovers, I guess. I don't know. Ziggy did a reading on me. I just wonder who the heck she was talking about. Thank you, Gucci. You have a good day too. I do want to so happy birthday, Lisa. How'd your live go last night, Lisa? I didn't realize that you were live. I just barely caught because I was getting off and Flies put it in chat. I didn't realize that you were live or going live. So I was going to come over if you were talking about homelessness and stuff, but you were talking about other things. You were talking about other things. So you do you, girl. Yo, do, yo. For real. H. Davis, you're popular. You're always busy. You are always busy, my man. And that's okay. That is absolutely fine. But don't get me mixed up with Sherry, okay? I know you love the lady. She's your mama. She is your mama. But yes, I'm going to come back. I will play the press conference about the two little girls from California that were found. Thank goodness prayers were answered there. And then we're going to talk about this horrible airplane and helicopter crash. So that is next on my agenda. Lisa, don't change a live that you're having because someone else's live. Because if you do that, no one, you know, you will never do a live. I learned that very quickly. I don't look to see who's live before I do a live. So, what are you wanting? And I'm going to get off here. Before I say something that I shouldn't be saying. Yep, your birthday, you do it big, H. Davis. You do it big. All right, I'm getting off here. I will catch you guys later. So, peace out, everybody. And I'm thanking goodness that these little girls were found safe. As far as Ziggy, my prediction on that is she brought that out because that's going to be her content for a little while. Because now she's going to have to explain all that stuff all over again. No. What do you mean? Waiting on you to get done with that case so we could do it over here. I am completely confused. So you have your own channel that you just came in here and said you canceled a live for today because you wanted to come over here and watch, which thank you very much for that. But you're going to be talking about homelessness tonight. But then you're waiting for me to get done with that case so we could do it over here. I don't understand that, Lisa. All right, I'm out. I'll catch you guys here in just a little bit. Happy birthday, Lisa. You do you, girl. You do you.